Okay, so I just wanted to make a short video, kind of like not too long, but um, so what I do is about Siren. I want to, because I made a mistake, obviously. It's like when you first look at a kit on paper, it's like, okay, this doesn't sound too good to me. And to me, it's like, it didn't really sound good to me at all. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait until everyone else tests her out. And I didn't, because this is the one time that I kind of miss like looking at like other people test her, and I kind of like skipped over it. And I looked at it myself. I was like, I was like, she's all right. She's not broken. She's not bad. She's like in the middle, at least in the middle, at least to my perspective. So went ahead and I maxed her out. She still doesn't have all her gear done, but I managed to get um the best stats that I could for her. The good thing that I'm good with is gear. Like I know how the gear works. Like what a character needs. Like for example, I'll show my Scarlet Black Shadow real quick. Um, I have EM max ammo attack. I have EM attack crit. I have attack EM charge speed. I have attack charge speed LA, and then I have like I need to. The one thing that I want to replace is let's see here, probably just the charge damage, cause she doesn't really need it. I'm gonna say instead I want to put like critical rate or critical damage. It's like for example, like crit rates and crit damage is not really sought out for, but they're okay to have. But like the best thing you want to look for a DPS is attack, EM, and then if it's minigun, you look for maxed ammo attack. Like it depends on what they skill it. So like you know if we ever get like an HP scaler, MG attacker, you never know. I mean HP attacker, you never know. Um, you just mainly just need to level up your OLs or something like that. But that's a good example of like she's my best build of the account, because like if you were to look at her battle power and then scroll and look at someone else's, she's my second best build. No, she's not. Alex is. She's my second best build. So the gap is huge. But the thing that I would like to break down is my mistake was I overlooked her, basically. And I said, oh, she's kind of in the middle. I didn't, I was kind of made a mistake in the video. I was like, oh, she's ass. I did not, because at that moment I was like, my brain was just running 100 miles per hour. And I was like, you know what? I looked back, I was like, I made a mistake there. And I knew someone was going to point this out to me. Because if you go to the summon video, there's a comment that says the only thing that's ass is your opinion on the meta. I would like to come out and say this is the first time that I'm doing this. This person was acting like, oh, I do this consistently, when this is the Siren video was the first video of me talking about a unit, which is Siren. And I don't want to like be negative like that person was. It's like I appreciate constructive criticism and stuff like that, but there's only like the criticism to the point where it's negative is not right. You know what I mean? It's like I understand like we make mistakes. I've seen people make mistakes. I've seen YouTubers, streamers, and just regular people make mistakes, and me overlooking Siren was not a big deal. It's like I was gonna make a video on her anyway, and I was gonna come back and say like, oh, she's better than I thought, and I will say she can be good, and I said this in the summon video. She can be good in. I think I said it in there. I can probably go back and look after I'm done with this video. She can be good in Kraken. She can be good in hard mode and campaign. She can be good in Iron solo raid and Iron bosses in Union raid, she replaces, and I did say this, and I'm correct about this. She can replace volume in a way, because volume, if don't get me wrong, she's okay, but she only provides crit rate, and then she only provides attack to herself, and then she only provides like a little bit of crit damage, a little bit of cooldown. But if we go back to Siren, burst cooldown go down by 7 seconds. Continuous fire. So basically, out of burst, she can, like, for example, if you're controlling like SBS or Modernia or Red Hood, or your other characters will follow your cursor, and I can show that actually, and I will play her and show you, but and then each time total ammo by allies is 400, pulls the burst gauge by 37%, which is also really good. About that, like when you go into like hard mode, this would make getting burst easier, and that is really good. So then we'll go here, bubble taking, like the bubble, which is damage taken, which will appear on the enemy, which is really good for bossing, and really good for like enemies that appear on the screen, like on the left, on the right, in the middle, you know what I mean, or jumping from the top, and that would enable more damage, and this is continuously, so that's really good. Instead of it being timed, it is continuously. So the stun, it's a little bit 50-50. Stun will work on little ads, like the raptures that appear like on stages, for example. And the only way stun won't work is on a boss. You can't stun a boss. You cannot stun a boss. So, that on itself is really good in other content. So we'll move on here. And then attacks right here is when you consume ammo, which is really good. So this will make it to where you can put her on minigun teams and stuff like that. Like you can put Rapid Red Hood, you can put, and I don't think everyone has her, but you can put her with this Oscar, this green Oscar, her green Oscar. I have her right here, and then you can put her with let's do this right here, make it easier on myself. You can put her with Rapid Red Hood, Modernia, Oscar Lily. You can even put her with Winter Owner, and then you can also do like ARs. They can kind of work, but not the best because they don't have too much ammo. And then you can also do SMGs. Well, certain SMGs like Quincy. That's if you build Quincy for like solo raid and union raid. She replaces leader in certain aspects, like at least in a certain team, because you can put leader in another team. So, what else? You can also put like at least have like one sniper rifle. At least like your best install would be like Red Hood in the middle, and then Siren, like being your burst one, and then whatever other units that I called out, like another unit that I know not everyone's gonna have, but where is she? Crown. I have her up there. Crown is really good. She's super good. Like if someone were to ask me like, hey, what would be a good burst to Crown, and then pair her with either like Naga, which I can show real quick. Naga right here, because let me show you real quick. I think I have another team with this combo. So if you were to put Crown right here, make sure that Crown is in your slot 1 or slot 2. That way she can have the full effect from Naga. So that's really good. And by the way, I did not write any of these tips down. This is just my knowledge of playing Nikke ever since day 1. And I just wanted to like correct my mistake again. Like everyone is gonna make mistakes regardless. I mean, even YouTubers and streamers are all human, you know, and we all make mistakes. So I just wanted to clear up like my own like personal hole that I dug myself into, and I'll do one run of here, cause like when I first built Siren, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try her out. I'm gonna replace Red Hood that I have here, and then I got better numbers than anticipated. So I can do a quick run, and then that'll be like I'll do my closing thoughts, and then post this video at another date because like right now I'm just tired, and I've been editing the other like the Mahara video that just came out. Well, at least it's out right now. Like by the time this video gets posted, and I just wanted to make sure that I don't accidentally like be like, oh, this unit's ass, and then come back and say, well, guys, I messed up. This unit's actually really good, because I would love to get better at this. And again, this is my first time doing this, and I apologize if I did spread that misinformation. It's just, I at the time was overwhelmed, and I would say when it comes to summoning Siren, I say at least get one copy. One copy is good. One copy is good for you. Because here's the thing. I can go here. After this patch, you can add her to the wish list. And, let's see here. While it loads. You don't have to summon for her anymore. You can go for one copy. Because it's like, my, way of summoning is go for pilgrims, go for overspec, go for seasonal limiteds, go for collabs. And I don't want you to just summon like for all these permanent units like Brady, Crust, all these units. I skipped them because I was saving for Siren, I was saving for Mihara, I'm saving for the next collab that's coming out this year, and I'm saving for the 3rd anniversary. So what you can do is get one copy of Siren, and if you really do like Siren, you can go for LB, at least LB3. And what you can do for the ones that did get one copy, you can just put her here. Like for example, say this is Siren, just slap her up there. I remember how, and I know I'm rambling a little bit, when I said I was gonna do a run of Kraken and show my damage. I remember how this pilgrim wish list was not here. It was this wasn't a day one thing, and I'm very happy that now they added this. And this was a recent ad, so I just wanted to say like, if there is someone that asks like, hey, how do you summon? That's my answer. And I just put like units that I skipped and put them on the list and get them. So I just wanted to add that. But I will do a quick run of Siren Siren, and I'll show like how I run Kraken and how I play this. So I'm just gonna do mock back. I'm sorry for my voice, I'm just so tired. I'm ready to just get off the laptop and just relax for a little while, and then like probably post this video later. But yeah, I just wanted to correct myself, and I promise I'll do better at analyzing kits, or at least if I can't do the numbers myself, at least wait until someone can do it, and then I'll come back and be like, okay, when I summon for that unit, I'll be like, okay, this is better, like I would recommend going for this unit and stuff like that. I have to fix my keyboard. But yeah, I can just do a run real quick. See that focus fire? That's really good. And then what I do, this is my method. You can follow my method of Kraken. I just pause and then go over here. See, they're doing focus fire even with, the burst. I can show in a little while. After she gets off burst. I'm doing too fast. But it's okay. I'm pretty sure you saw that at the beginning where she focuses fire and everyone followed my icon thing. See? See that focus fire? That's really good. I'll show damage at the end as well and give my closing thoughts, and that'll be it. Not mean to swap to that character.
Wait a moment, it will end soon. Down with those who threaten the kingdom. I got too excited. Down with those who threaten the kingdom. Shall render all asunder. Down with those who threaten the kingdom. Focus our attack. Down with those who threaten the kingdom. Down with those who threaten the kingdom. Let's wrap this up. Down with those who threaten the kingdom. Shall render all asunder. Down with those who threaten the kingdom.
Okay.
Securing victory.
Sorry, I was so focused.
Diffuse duty.
This is my damage for now. I know I could probably play better. It's probably because my frame rate is down and out, but it's fine. I'll probably do another video just purely on Kraken, but this is just an example of one of my runs. Yeah, my closing thoughts. It's like, for example, I know, like, you know, YouTubers and streamers make mistakes and everything, but we as human beings should be like, okay, this YouTuber, this streamer made a mistake. You know, I would like to leave a comment giving criticism, and there is a difference between negative criticism and constructive criticism. Two different meanings. So it's like, for example, like we can take myself for example. Negative criticism, for example. Oh, the only thing I ask is your opinion on the meta. Constructive criticism is, for example, hey, I appreciate this video of you summoning for Siren, but I feel like you did a mistake on this part or this part, time stepping that part. Like, oh, okay, thank you. You know, I take that constructive criticism. I'll do better. And you know, that's basically it. Like, if you know, I just wanted to just give my little 2 cents on that this is not a big situation. I don't see it. It's that I left the comment. I was like, okay, understandable, you know, thank you for the comment, you know, something like that. And I was like, you know, next time just give constructive criticism, which, you know, is a very good way of handling that type of comment. But I know whether it's one comment or 1,000 comments, you know, it's like I can admit when I'm wrong, and that's basically it, you know. and I just wanted to clear this up, just in case like someone were to take my opinion and be like, "Oh, Siren is ass" or something like that when she's not. And I just want to own up what I made a mistake on, and not a lot of YouTubers or streamers do that, and I don't know why. But that's all that I wanted to say, and I'm gonna just go ahead and head out because I am quite tired, and I think the next time I do a video, I just want to probably obviously step one is to put my settings in 60 frames because I did not do it this time around, and that's why it looks so ass. And when you're doing something like raid, make sure you put it at 60 frames instead of 30. That way it can look better. That way certain stuff can be better. That's all I have to say, and I'm gonna head out.